That's brown. I have to set another. Not tonight.
You're not?
No, I never said.
Yeah. People see the tape. All right.
You get no invitation.
I don't know, but I don't see it. Okay. What's going on here?
No invitation, right? Good evening. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. This regular meeting of the Township Council is being held in accordance with the schedule of the meetings of the Township Council established and adopted by the Township Council, which schedule designated the time and date and place of this meeting. Adequate public notice of this meeting has been provided pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act. We are using an electronic amplifying and recording device in order to obtain a clear and audible record, and request all those wishing to speak be recognized and state your name and address directly to the microphone. The recording device will be still utilized by the Township Clerk's Office for the preparation of the minutes and shall be the official record of the Township Council meetings. Madam Clerk, may I have the roll call, please?
Mr. Mignon.
Here.
Mrs. Albright Troxel.
Here.
Mrs. Grace Love.
Here.
Mr. Nash.
Here.
Mrs. Walters.
Here.
Mr. Castro.
He is out with a work commitment.
Mr. Mercado.
Present.
Mr. Carlemere.
Here.
Mr. Cardis.
Here.
Chief Harkins. Mr. McGill.
Here.
Mrs. Corbin.
This evening, we have a special presentation swearing in of officers. Chief Harkins.
Good evening, Council President, Council, Mayor. I want to welcome everyone. This evening, this is a great event for us at the Gloucester Township Police Department. The swearing in, the ceremonial swearing in of a new lieutenant, 2 new sergeants, officers, as well as a new canine. It's the growth of the police department. It's great to see these officers, many of whom have been special officers for us, work for us in some capacity, and of course the supervisors who have worked and put their heart and soul into this police department that I've worked alongside of for many, many years. So it's great to see the turnout of the officers here to support the other officers. This is a wonderful event for us to celebrate not only the promotions and the hirings, but it's a time for us as a police department to shine. And I want to say my sincere thanks to the council, to the mayor, Tom, the entire administration here, for the support that we get, the support that we've gotten. We're very lucky to have the support of the town, council, administration, mayor, so that when an officer is retiring, we're able to replace that officer, because we know it takes 6 to 9 months of time before that officer is ready to be fully trained upon the departure of an officer. So thank you for that. That is why this community is so great. That's why I'm so proud to be a member of this police department. It's an honor for me to serve as the police chief of this police department. And it's just really what makes this such a great township. So at this time, I'd like to ask Deputy Chief Manazzi to join me, Council President Mercado, Mayor to join us for the promotion swear-in ceremony and the swearing of the new officers. We'll begin with Lieutenant Brian Bonowitz. If you could please come forward with your family. I've known Brian for, I don't know, 20 some years. We started as volunteer firefighters together at Shoes Landing Fire Department. Lieutenant Bonowitz is a 1999 graduate of Triton High School. He served as a volunteer firefighter at the Chews Landing Fire Department from 2000 to 2009. He started his career in law enforcement as a police officer with the Delaware River Port Authority Police Department in January 12, 2004. He's a graduate of basic class number 43 of the Camden County College Police Academy. He was hired here as a police officer at the Gloucester Township Police Department on August 6, 2007. He's been assigned to the Operations Division, Patrol Bureau, and served on the Operations Response Unit. He was promoted to Sergeant of Police on October 6, 2004, where he was assigned to the Operations Division, Patrol Bureau, serving as a Deputy Platoon Commander and later as an Executive Officer. On February 8, 2021, he was assigned as the Deputy Commander of our Juvenile Family Service Bureau. Lieutenant Bonowitz also served as the Deputy OEM Coordinator for the Township from June 1st, 2021 to May 31st, 2024. He was officially promoted to Lieutenant of Police on September 1st, 2025, and is currently assigned to the Operation Division, Patrol Bureau as a Platoon Commander of the 1st Platoon. He's been nominated for Supervisor of the Year in 2022 and 2023. His commendations include a life-saving award, where his actions on July 1st, 2008 helped save the life of a 4-year-old boy who had been struck by a car. He has 8 distinguished unit citations, 4 outstanding police work letters, and he's joined tonight by his family, his wife Tasha, and his sons Braden and Carter. And I can just say this on a personal note with Brian. I've known him, as I said, for many years. Brian had the operational task of supervising an important role in our Juvenile Family Services Bureau. In this role, he was not only in charge of juvenile detectives that conducted investigations, but was the lead point for our schools as the primary contact for our school resource officers working in our schools. So I know that the schools have expressed their unhappiness that he's not there anymore, but they are very happy for him because of the reason that he's not there and because his hard work, dedication to be promoted to Lieutenant of the Gloucester Township Police Department. So without further ado, Mayor, Council President Mercado, I respectfully request you swear in Sergeant Brian Bonowitz to the position of Lieutenant of Police.
Chief, just gonna move this out of the way real quick. Thanks, Al. Certainly, it's my honor. If you could please, oh, we need the mic. If you could please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Brian Bonowitz,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to support the Constitution of the United States
to support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and to bear truth and affirm
and bear true and affirm
all of my responsibilities
all of my responsibilities
to the State of New Jersey
to the State of New Jersey
and to the people of New Jersey.
and to the people of New Jersey.
I further solemnly swear
I further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all of my responsibilities
all of my responsibilities
as Lieutenant
as a lieutenant
in the Gloucester Township Police Department
in the Gloucester Township Police Department
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to ask Detective Daniel Ritz, badge number 239, to come forward with his family. Again, I see Dan's father here, who I've known for a long time, the family, Ritz family, for a very long time. Again, first met Danny as a volunteer firefighter at the Chews Landing Fire Department. So it makes me very happy to see his career progress in this way. to see what a difference he makes here at the Gloucester Township Police Department and to see him move to this promotion. So Sergeant Ritz, Detective Ritz, is a 2008 graduate of the Triton High School. He served as a volunteer firefighter for the Chews Landing Fire Department and the Willingboro Fire Department. He began his career in law enforcement here as a Class 1 Special Law Enforcement Officer in May of 2009. He was hired as a full-time police officer with the Gloucester Township Police Department on February 8, 2012, and he graduated from the Camden County College Police Academy Basic Recruit Class number 58. He was assigned to the Operations Division Patrol Bureau, where he served as a patrol officer. He also was assigned as a patrol shift investigator on November 14, 2016. He was assigned as a detective on November 4th, 2019. He then served in our Juvenile Family Services Bureau, in our Domestic Violence Unit, and then later in our Juvenile Investigations Unit. He also served in the Investigations Bureau, and our Criminal Investigations Unit. He was assigned to the Camden County Prosecutor's Office High-Tech Crimes Unit from November 1st, 2022 until April 1st, 2023. He was assigned as a member of the Incident Management Team on March 7, 2022, and currently serves as the team's leader. He was officially promoted to Sergeant of Police on September 1st, 2025, and is currently assigned to the Operations Division, serving as a Deputy Platoon Commander of the 3rd Platoon. His commendations include a Merit Award, where on October 16, 2012, he was involved in a foot pursuit and the apprehension of 2 armed suspects. He's received a Life-Saving Award, where on January 7, 2015, he performed CPR on a woman, which contributed to her survival. He's received 6 Distinguished Unit citations, 2 Police Service citations, and 8 Outstanding Police Work Letters. He's joined tonight by his wife, Danielle, his children, Jackson and Gwyneth. His parents are here, Nick and Terry. His grandmother, Marie, I see she's here. His brother is Chews Landing Fire Department firefighter, Nick Ritz Jr., his sister-in-law, Sam, and his in-laws, Jack and Sue, are also here. Mayor, President Mercado, I respectfully request that you swear in Detective Dan Ritz to the position of Sergeant of Police of the Gloucester Township Police Department.
Please raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. I further solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all of my responsibilities as Sergeant in the Gloucester Township Police Department to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations, Sergeant.
News agencies.
Congratulations.
I'd ask Detective Joseph Cerconi and his family to come forward. Again, Detective Cerconi had the privilege of working directly for me for many years in the Professional Standards Unit. Gotten to know Joe very well. He's been a trusted confidant of ours and handled many sensitive investigations. And he's had an outstanding career as a police officer. And I know we're thrilled to be here tonight to promote him for that well-earned promotion to Sergeant of Police. Prior to his career in law enforcement, Detective Cerconi served as a member of the United States Air Force from 2001 to 2005. He was assigned to the 89th Security Force Presidential Security Squadron. He honorably served abroad in Afghanistan, earning an Air Force Achievement Award. He was hired with the Gloucester Township Police Department on February 22nd, 2005. He's a graduate of the Camden County College Police Academy Basic Recruit Class number 45 on July 15th, 2005. He was assigned to the Operations Division, Patrol Bureau, where he served as a patrol officer and later a field training officer. On June 6, 2011, he was assigned as a patrol shift investigator. On October 11, 2012, he was also appointed as a member of the crisis negotiations team as a hostage negotiator. On June 15, 2014, he was assigned as a detective, where he was assigned to the Criminal Investigations Unit. On September 10, 2018, he was assigned to the Professional Standards Unit, where he handled internal affairs issues, hiring and background investigations. He volunteered and was assigned as a peer counseling officer for our multi-agency police peer support team. He was officially promoted to sergeant just a few weeks ago on September 29, 2025. He's been nominated for Police Officer of the Year in 2011 and in 2024. His commendations include a Bravery Award for his participation as a hostage negotiator on a critical instant hostage taking on January 10, 2018, where a suspect opened fire on Special Response Team officers with an AK-47 rifle. He received a Merit Award for his participation in a multi-agency robbery investigation, where his suspect interview led to the confession of a suspect who was later charged with murder. He received 7 Distinguished Unit citations, 2 Outstanding Police Work Letters. And I can tell you that most of the new officers that are here are very familiar, probably over the last 10 years, are familiar with Joe because he's conducted all of their background checks. He is a strong reason why we have such a solid foundation of officers, high quality officers, some of whom you'll meet tonight, see being sworn in tonight. And Joe has had a direct contribution to the future of the Gloucester Township Police Department. He's joined tonight by his wife, Janae, who will be pinning on his badge, and his sons, Ethan and Colton. They'll be holding the Bible for him. So without further ado, Mayor, Council President Mercado, I respectfully request that you swear Detective Joseph Cerconi into the position of Sergeant of Police of the Gloucester Township Police Department.
If you could please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Joseph Cerconi,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and the governments established
in the United
in
States
the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I further solemnly swear
I further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all of my responsibilities
all of my responsibilities
as sergeant
as sergeant
in the Gloucester Township Police Department
in the Gloucester Township Police Department
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Sergeant.
Next, we'll be swearing in all of our new officers. So I'd ask Patrolman Lord to come forward, Patrolman Council, Patrolman Hagan, Patrolman Perna, and Patrolman DiCamillo. If you could come forward with your families. Family members, go ahead with your family members. I'll get out of the way here. Good. Start with Patrolman Matthew Lord, badge number 345. Patrolman Lord is a 2019 graduate of Highland Regional High School. He began his career in law enforcement here as a Class 1 Special Law Enforcement Officer on May 1st, 2023. He was hired as a full-time police officer with the Gloucester Township Police Department on July 22nd, 2024, and graduated from the Camden County Police Academy Basic Recruit Class number 89 on December 12th, 2024. He has already received a Distinguished Unit Citation and an Outstanding Police Work Letter. He's currently assigned to the Operations Division Patrol Bureau as a patrol officer on the 1st Platoon. His supervisor, Sergeant Prezworski, said of him, Patrolman Lord is currently assigned as a patrol officer. He has quickly developed a great working relationship with other patrol officers while in the field training and has begun to create a name for himself that is both reliable and hardworking. I could see Patrolman Lord achieving great things with the work ethic he shows on a day-to-day basis. He's joined tonight by his father, Kevin, his stepmother, Diane, and his girlfriend, Abigail. To introduce Patrolman Orlando Council, badge number 346. Patrolman Council is a 2017 graduate of the Highland Regional High School. He served as a public safety officer for the Camden County College from October 2018 to August 2020. He was hired as a police officer by the Camden County Police Department on August 17, 2020, graduating from the Camden County College Police Academy. On May 15, 2025, he was hired as a police officer at the West Hampton Police Department. He was hired as a police officer here at the Gloucester Township Police Department on February 10, 2025. Patrolman Council has earned an appointment as a probationary member of the Special Response Team on July 1st, 2025. Patrolman Council is currently assigned the Operations Division Patrol Bureau as a patrol officer on the 2nd Platoon. His supervisor, Lieutenant Byer, said of him, Patrolman Council has made a seamless transition to the Gloucester Township Police Department from his previous agency, quickly adapting to our department's culture and operations. His positive attitude, professionalism, and proactive approach to policing sets a strong example for the others and reflects his genuine dedication for serving the community with excellence. Officer Council is joined tonight by his mother, Michelle, and his girlfriend, Gabrielle. Introduce to you Patrolman Derek Hagan, badge number 347. Patrolman Hagan is a 2022 graduate of the Highland Regional High School. He began his career in law enforcement here as a Class 1 Special Law Enforcement Officer for the Gloucester Township Police Department on May 1st, 2023. He was hired as a full-time police officer with the Gloucester Township Police Department on February 10th, 2025. He attended the Gloucester County Police Academy and graduated with Basic Police Recruit Class number 66 on June 25th, 2025. Patrolman Hagan is currently assigned to the Operations Division Patrol Bureau as a patrol officer on the 3rd Platoon. Patrolman Hagan's supervisor, Lieutenant Schultz, said of him, Patrolman Hagan is a respectful and dedicated officer. He shows a strong initiative and desire to learn the intricacies of law enforcement from his field training officers. He has demonstrated his ability as a quick learner and is progressing exceptionally in his training. He's joined tonight by his parents, Jessica and Jeff, his siblings, Kyle, Kaylin, and Jackson, his grandmother, Diane, and his girlfriend, Emerine. I'd like to introduce Patrolman William Perna III, badge number 348. Patrolman Perna graduated from the Highland Regional High School class of 2022. He began his career also as in law enforcement as a Class 1 Special Law Enforcement Officer on May 21st, 2023. He was awarded the Gloucester Township Police Department Special Officer of the Year in 2024. He was hired as a police officer with the Gloucester Township Police Department on February 10th, 2025. He graduated from the Gloucester County Police Academy Basic Recruit Class number 66 on June 25th, 2025. He is currently assigned to the Operations Division Patrol Bureau as a patrol officer on the 1st Platoon. He comes from a long line of law enforcement. He's a third-generation police officer. His father, Chief William Perna Jr. of the Belmar Police Department. His grandfather is retired Lieutenant William Perna of the New Jersey State Police. And I'd also like to acknowledge Chief Tom Reinhold, his uncle, who is the Chief of Police of the Evesham Township Police Department. Patrolman Perna's supervisor, Sergeant Presworski, said of him, Patrolman Perna is currently assigned to the 1st Platoon field training. He's respectful, professional, and quick to learn how to handle investigations or other calls for service. Patrolman Perna will have a very successful career with the Gloucester Township Police Department. Tonight, again, he is joined by his father, Chief William Perna Jr. of the Belmar Police Department, and his stepmother, Kim. And finally, I'd like to introduce to you Patrolman Michael DiCamillo, badge number 349. He is a 2022 graduate of the Highland Regional High School. He began his career in law enforcement as a Class 1 Special Law Enforcement Officer here at the Gloucester Township Police Department on May 1st, 2023. He was hired as a full-time officer with the Gloucester Township Police Department on February 10th, 2025. He also graduated from the Gloucester County Police Academy Basic Recruit Class number 66 on June 25th, 2025. And he's currently assigned to the Operations Division Patrol Bureau, where he serves on the 2nd Platoon. He is a second-generation police officer. His dad is with us tonight, Sergeant Michael DiCamillo of the Pennsauken Police Department. His supervisor, Lieutenant Byers, said of him, he consistently maintains a positive attitude, quickly picks up new skills, and thrives in challenging situations. He demonstrates a strong eagerness to engage in all aspects of police work and builds genuine connections with the community, representing both himself and the department with professionalism and pride. He's joined tonight by his parents, Mike and Lita, his grandparents, Mike and Deb, Philip and Donna, his brother Nicholas, his girlfriend Rosaria, his uncle Patrick, his aunt Amy, and his uncle, Detective Matthew DiCamillo of the Gloucester Township Police Department. Mayor, Council President Mercado respectfully request that you swear these officers in officially as Gloucester Township police officers.
You guys look sharp. All right. If you could please raise your right hand, place your left hand on the Bible. And please repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. I further solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all of my responsibilities as a police officer in the Township of Gloucester to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Good to see you guys again. Good job. Chief.
Congratulations.
Congrats, brother. Yeah. I would just ask Officer Orlando if you could stay up here with your family. Again, this is the future of the Gloucester Township Police Department. It is the future of this great agency, and we are very proud of all of these new officers. We're proud of our new lieutenant, 2 new sergeants, and it's been a great honor for all of us to see so many of you come up as special officers. As you saw, I used Sergeant Ritz as an example, started as a special officer, and the ability to move through the ranks, grow here, and become a great leader here at the Gloucester Township Police Department. So to the families that are here, just want to thank the families. You are the drive behind everything that we do. You are the ones that support us. You are the ones that get us through tough times. And you are the ones that have gotten your loved one to this point. And they have a great police department that they work for, great officers, and we are very proud to have them as part of this Gloucester Township Police family. And so I again want to welcome you to that family as well. So congratulations. You guys can sit. So we have a additional tradition, as you heard. When these officers graduate from the police academy, we usually have a little ceremony where it's part of our culture, part of the things that we do to bring them into the agency. And in this case, Officer Council had already been a police officer, and we're glad to have him here. As you see, he's a hometown boy, and we're glad to have him home here at the Gloucester Township Police Department. So we wanted to take this opportunity to present him with our traditions of presenting him with his own challenge coin. Every officer receives 2 challenge coins with their badge number ingrained, and it has our ethos across it: compassion, courage, honesty, respect, fairness, and integrity, and our motto of dedicated to service, committed to excellence, with the inscription of St. Michael, has our logo on it with his badge number, and he receives 2 of those, and I'm honored to present them to him here. In addition, every officer upon graduating from the police academy receives a copy of our Gloucester Township Police mission statement. And we encourage the officers to put this in a place where it's prominent, especially as a reminder of their duties and of our ethos and what we are here to do. We suggest that they put it in the area where we get dressed, where we put our badge on, where we put our uniform on. And so we're proud to present that to him this evening as part of this Gloucester Township Police family. Congratulations there.
So now it works.
Yeah.
At this time, I would ask that Officer Andrick brings forward Police K-9 Freya to be sworn in. Little bit about Officer Freya. K-9 Freya graduated from the Atlantic County John Sonny Burke Academy Patrol Scent Class number 15 on May 8th, 2025, along with her handler, Officer Ryan Andrick, badge number 324, after 23 weeks of intense training. Both Patrolman Andrick and K-9 Freya are currently assigned to the Operations Division Patrol Bureau 4th Platoon. K-9 Freya is a 2-year-old Belgian Malinois from Russia. She began her training at just 8 weeks old in Barnegat, New Jersey, and continued her training in Monroeville, New Jersey, before being partnered with Patrolman Andrick. K-9 Freya is trained in narcotic detection, tracking, and criminal apprehension. She proudly holds the distinction of being the first female patrol dog in the Gloucester Township Police Department history. K-9 Freya is known for her boundless energy, expert skill and love of training, even when she's off duty. Her favorite treats include fruit, especially blueberries and frozen watermelon. When she's not working, Freya stays close to her partner, often following patrolman Andrick around to keep a watchful eye. At home, she's also taken on the role of a protective big sister to her newborn brother. Congratulations, Brian, new father, ensuring his safety and sleeping beside the baby's crib. So I just want to say Ryan has had a career here, and we're proud to see him advance to this dream of his. I know this is what he's wanted to do. Ryan worked as a Class 1 special officer here for many years. He also worked as a dispatcher, both part-time and full-time, before fulfilling his dream and attending the police academy a few years ago and graduating. And now knowing that this was his dream to be a canine handler, he has Canine Freya now. He helped pick out Canine Freya. The training that they've gone through is an incredible amount of training. We have a wonderful dog here, powerful dog, fast dog, agile dog. To see him in action, if you ever have the opportunity at one of our demos, you'll see how she does. So I'm very proud of you, Ryan. And Mayor, I would ask you to formally swear in Canine Freya as a member of the Gloucester Township Police Department.
Thank you, Chief. I was going to ask Freya to raise her right paw, but I don't know if that's going to work. So, officer, if you could please repeat after. Oh, there you go. No, I like it. I love it. She's making history tonight in the Gloucester Township Police Department. So, if you could please repeat after me on behalf of your canine. I, Freya, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. I further solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all of my responsibilities as a canine in the Gloucester Township Police Department to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations, Freya.
There you go. Good job. Good job.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll stay there for a second.
All right.
Before I turn it over to the mayor, so it's been publicly announced that I'll be retiring at the end of the month, and this has been doing these ceremonies both in my capacity as deputy chief, being part of that, and as the chief of police, has been one of the greatest honors to see the officers and their families come forward to be part of this great police department. So again, I want to thank the families especially. I want to thank mayor and council. It cannot be underestimated. The officers understand this, of how supportive and the teamwork that the township has, administration has, the council has had with the police department to be fully staffed, fully equipped, and for them to provide us the tools that are necessary to do our job safely, making the Gloucester Township Police Department one of the best police departments in the country, in my opinion. I'll steal that now, Mayor, that I've been here. And I can't do it without the teamwork of all of these officers, both past and present, that are here. And I know that with the future of these promotions that are taking place, that I know that this department's in good hands, that the leadership will continue, that it will just continue to be such a great place. And it's been the honor of my life to be a Gloucester Township police officer. So I thank you, all the families, and thank you again for the support during during this promotion. So, Mayor.
Thank you very much, Chief. You know, swearing Freya in brought me back years when I first became mayor, and we swore in our first, or I swore in our first canine. In fact, there were two of them, and I can remember thinking, "How are we going to do this?" Number one, but number two, with the badge that the officer put over the canine, I was standing there, and it was Chief Earl at the time, and I said. Because I wasn't familiar with the dogs, right? And got to know them over the years and what fine animals they are and dedicated animals they are, and loving animals they are. But I didn't know that at the time, and so I'm standing there, and I'm like, Chief, who's going to put the badge over the dog's head? And he's like, why? I was hoping you would. And I'm like, what? You want me to do that? But they're great. Great animals. We're so proud of their service in our community. Let me begin also by congratulating the officers that were promoted. Congratulations on that promotion. That's not something to take lightly because you've earned it and you've deserved this promotion. And you have shown great leadership within this department. And I know that you're going to show future officers that leadership as we continue to keep this community safe. So congratulations on your promotion. To the new officers, welcome. Congratulations on being a part of, as the chief said, and he stole my line, of the finest police department in the nation. And I truly believe that. So congratulations on that. Thank you for choosing a career in law enforcement. It is not easy, and I know that. But thank you so very much for doing that. Since day one, when I became mayor, I realized that if you don't have a safe community, you don't have anything. You don't have good schools. You don't have businesses that want to come into the town to open up and employ residents. You don't have anything. You don't have people that want to move into the community, right? Well, look at where Gloucester Township is now. We have good schools. We have businesses that are opening up in our community. We have people that are moving into this community as our community grows. And safety certainly plays a huge role in that. That's why we're going to continue to invest in this Gloucester Township Police Department. We're going to invest in your loved ones because they keep us safe each and every night. And I always say this, I sleep really well at night knowing that they're on duty. And I appreciate all that our officers do to make this community what it is, and for being a part of the fabric of this community. I thank you so very, very much. I do also thank you as family members. Thank you for sharing your loved ones with us. Thank you for the support that you give them each and every day. And I can't tell you how important that is, that support that you have for your loved one being a Gloucester Township police officer. So thank you for doing that. And I will have a lot more to say about Chief Harkins, as I deny his retirement. But Chief, thank you for your leadership, your partnership. It has been great to work with you, and I appreciate that professionalism. And I appreciate that friendship that we have developed. And again, I will have a lot more to say about that. But your years of service to this community certainly is there's a lot of gratitude, not only in my heart but in our residents' hearts for that. So, Chief, thank you so very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Congratulations to all the officers today, and let's continue to keep Gloucester Township a safe community. So, thank you very much.
Before I ask our chaplain to come up, I just want to acknowledge another chief of police in the room. I just spotted my good friend and supporter, Chief Phil Olivo of the Pennsauken Police Department, here to support the DiCamillo family. Again, it's a great honor. I don't normally get to present here at our council room to have 3 active police chiefs that are in the room. And they're not only police chiefs and colleagues of mine, these are good friends of mine. We've known each other throughout the years. And Chief Reinhold, from the Evesham. Every time we needed anything, I contact you. We get something. Chief Perna, we go, these work jobs in our town. We work together. Again, Chief Olivo, again, these are top-notch police chiefs and through Burlington and Camden County. So without that further ado, Monsignor Mannion, I would ask you, I know we're a little out of order, so Council President, I would respectfully request if Monsignor Mannion could come forward just to offer a prayer for our officers and those newly promoted and sworn in, and probably especially K9 Freya. Thank you, Monsignor.
A tough night, isn't it? How about a round of applause for our chief here? It's a beautiful night, and it's also a tough night. Take a moment to say a prayer for all the police in this town who put their lives at risk every time they put on a badge uniform. I think of a prayer originally from Mother Teresa that applies definitely tonight as well. And she called it, "Do it anyway." Do it anyway. Think of it in terms of your officers, your families, the kids that ask where daddy is in Christmas and birthdays and where's mom been, and she's on duty too sometimes. You know, it's all those sacrifices. Two Latin words, sacrificere. When you do something out of love, it's sacrifice, sacrificere in Latin. It's an act of love. It's duty, responsibility, but it's also an act of love. And that makes all the difference, because people are doing it not just with their head or their heart, but with whole being. Never trade your humanity for your badge. An officer said to me years ago, as he was dying, cancer, real bad, but even those last hours, he was trying to teach me a few things, and he did. People are sometimes unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway, and then you will be free. If you're kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway, and then you'll be free. If you're successful, you'll win some unfaithful friends, some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway, then you'll be free. If you're honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway, and then you'll be free. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway, then you'll be free. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway, then you'll be free. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best you have. For some, there will be enough. Do it anyway, and then you'll be free. And the final analysis is between you and God. It's never between you and them anyway. Then you'll be free. And recognize that one of the greatest drivers of crime that I've seen in my life as a priest in so many different places and even countries is loneliness. Loneliness, loneliness. Loneliness doesn't happen when there's no one around you. Loneliness happens when no one around you understands what's going on inside you. So law enforcement has a lot to do with dealing with the loneliness of the people who could act it out with a tear or a weapon, a curse or a blessing. The biggest disease today is not leprosy or tuberculosis, but feeling unwanted. Hunger for love. We can experience that in our lives. Hunger for love. One of the greatest diseases is to be a nobody to anybody. Because loneliness doesn't happen when there's no one around you, but no one around you understands what's going on inside of you. So recognize that law enforcement, citizens, people of all faiths and backgrounds, histories and futures, first thing you need to do in a town is seek out those that are lonely, and they could someday be your best citizens and your loyalist friends. God love you. Thank you.
We'll take a 10-minute recess. Chief, are you taking pictures in front or?
We could take some pictures.
Sure, absolutely. We'll have a 10-minute recess. Thank you.
Ask the newly sworn in officers if we can get a picture.
No, it's one of the 27. I know, I told her to take it out, she didn't. Sorry. Good, how are you? Good to see you. We need to do lunch. I would love to do that. Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I think he said the 27th.
I know, I miss him.
Jim was on his last council.
I would love that. God bless you.
Anything for him? I would imagine.
Council President, Mayor, please. Don't stand silent. You want face towards me. Deputy Chief, you're in. Lieutenant, are you step that way?
They got you in the news.
All right, all eyes here, please. All eyes here. All eyes here. Okay, fine. Eyes here, please. Thank you. Okay, stay there. If I have two pictures, go ahead. Officers, if you want individual pictures, why not take them down in the courtroom and get
You should let.
Sit down. And you're talking. I would keep it out. You got the scrub top.
Yeah, it looked like a doctor or something. Yeah.
I did have that on. I didn't want to come like that.
What brings you here?
Thank you. Any more mints? I'm almost positive that I told Why? Yeah. You gotta bring it. Police officers that I'm
Yeah, I'm really frightened. I'm gonna read the proclamation so fast that we can have to- I read it 3 times to make sure I'm not mistaken in any way. You know what I mean?
I'll say this. See you guys.
Thank you. Well, I have it right in my drawer. I mean, I could look, because I put all that stuff too.
How's the daughters?
Right. She didn't go to school today. Pressure in her head. So, and guess what? I will fall down. She's gonna be there. She's just working out by the time. She's just a kid.
Come on.
Orlando Council.
Phone going off?
Yeah, no.
All right, so
Yeah,
I saw it moving around. I'm like, what the hell is
I
that?
gotta hit that. All right.
I'm starting this back up.
Start it up.
Stones.
You got it. So
We're going to begin our council meeting.
So the
Madam Clerk, may I have the roll call again, please?
Mr. Mignon,
Here.
Albright Troxel,
Here.
Mrs. Grace Love,
Here.
Mr. Nash.
Here.
Mrs. Walters.
Here.
Mr. Mercado,
Present.
Mr. Parliament.
Here.
Mr. Cardis.
Here.
Chief Harkins. Mr. McGill,
Here.
Mrs. Corbin.
Proclamation, breast cancer awareness.
Whereas breast cancer is the most common cancer among women globally, excluding non-melanoma skin cancer, and remains a major public health concern impacting countless families and communities, including those right here in the Township of Gloucester. And whereas it is estimated that approximately 1 in 8 women in the United States will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime, highlighting the crucial need for continued vigilance, research, and support for those affected by this disease. And whereas when breast cancer is detected early in the localized stage, the 5-year relative survival rate is high, underscoring the vital importance of increased awareness regarding early detection methods, including regular self-exams, clinical breast exams, and routine mammograms. And whereas Breast Cancer Awareness Month provides a dedicated opportunity to honor the brave survivors in our community, remember those who have lost their lives to this disease, and recognize the tireless work of healthcare professionals, researchers, caregivers, and volunteers who support patients and their families. And whereas the Township of Gloucester recognizes the dedication of local nonprofit organizations and community groups that are committed to providing education, support services, and funding for research to find a cure. Now, therefore, be it resolved that David R. Mayer, Mayor of Township of Gloucester, and Orlando Mercado, President of Council, do hereby declare the month of October 2025 as Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Before we go to our public comment period, on the bulletin board, Resolution 359, there was an additional paragraph that was put in. So when we get to the consent agenda, I'm going to ask to move that off the consent agenda and have it read by itself, Resolution 359. So thank you. Now open up the first public comment. Each speaker is entitled to 3 minutes. There's 15 minutes total for this public participation part of our meeting. Once the individual has asked their questions or made their statements, council at the end of that time may respond to it. And this is for agenda items only. Does anyone wish to speak during the first public comment? Mr. Leader, followed by Ms. Coyne.
Dave Leader,
Good evening.
Huntington Avenue, Glendora.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'd like to thank the clerk for having the agenda document searchable. It was much easier, saved me 5 minutes by that simple gesture. Appreciate it. On Resolution 25:10-356, at what point does the mayor and council stop, freeze, delay development, and give the school board, police, and roads an opportunity to catch up? Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Coyne?
Denise Coyne, Choose Landing.
Good evening.
Good evening. I have a question about Resolution 359. Do I ask that now or later?
You can ask that now.
Okay. It is for rejecting all bids for solid waste collection. And I would like to know why we're rejecting all the bids and what options do we have after doing so. And then also for Resolution 361, requesting the insertion of a special item of revenue in the budget for $1,298,843. I'd like to know what that is for, what it's going to be used for. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else on the agenda items? Seeing none, we'll close the first public comment. Mr. Leader, the question you posed, when does council mayor, the redevelopment question that you had, this particular resolution is for an existing project that was approved by the redevelopment entity and council. It is that the current property owner is selling it to another owner. This is the old St. Agnes Church on Church Street. The concept was to have services that are provided, such as salon services, hair, makeup, nails, any type, massage, whatever type of services, beauty type services were to be in that building. They're selling it to another owner for that same purpose. And that was discussed at a redevelopment meeting we had at the last meeting. Is that correct? Okay. Ms. Coyne, on the rejection of the bids for Resolution 359. Mr. Cars, do you want to address that?
Yeah, that was my recommendation based on the two bids that the township received. Just on October 7th, the Division of Local Government Services issued Local Finance Notice 2025-14, which establishes the cap for appropriations for 2026 at 2%. Obviously, we can go to the 3.5% with the passage of the COLA ordinance, but when I ran the numbers for the low bidder, which in this case was the Green Guys, and compared it to the award for the 5-year period that was awarded on January 25th, 2021, in the amount of $12,986,488, and their bid of $16,998,960 for the next 5 years, I saw an increase of almost 31%. So even on an annual basis, we're well above the 3.5%. And I'm looking for us to go back out to bid to hopefully get a better price and that way provide relief for property taxpayers.
Thank you, Mr. Carters.
If you want me to address the
Resolution 361 from Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission, yes.
well, first off, on the
Oh, I'm sorry, you're
on
still
the
talking about that?
yes, on the addendum. So the reason for the addendum was that we expanded. I had a consultation with one of my colleagues that helped work on the bid specs for the trash bids. And they're complicated bids. They take a 60-day advertising period before you can move forward with them. They're for a 5-year period. And what we noticed that under NJSA 40A:11-13.2, there's a number of reasons why you can reject bids. The first is that the cost exceeds the estimates for the goods and services. It substantially exceeds the contracting unit's appropriation for goods or services. So with that, that's the comparison to the appropriation cap established by the Division of Local Government Services. Also, it was suggested, and I thought it was a good suggestion, that we should expand the bids on this when we go back out, so that potentially you could have a bidder that is successful and awarded for residential curbside pickup, and then another bidder could also be awarded for picking up the containers, the dumpsters. So that wasn't in our original bid specs, and we wanted to expand it because we feel we can get a better price by doing so. The other question was about the
Resolution 361, the grant from Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission of
I'm going to
almost $1.3 million. Mr. McGill, or you pointed to Mr. McGill, Ms. Eric.
Yeah, that was the bike path. Can you explain that? The bike path was grant money, so all that's going to be funded by the state through the DVRPC grant. None of that is to the township capital.
Thank you, Mr. McGill, Mrs. Eric. We'll now go to waive the, bid report, Gabriel Davies Tavern. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
On the question, roll call, please.
Mr. Mignon?
Yes.
Mrs. Albrecht Troxel?
Yes.
Mrs. Grace Love?
Yes.
Mr. Nash?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mr. Mercado?
Yes. Next, waive the reading, accept the minutes of council meeting September 8th, 2025, and council meeting September 22nd, 2025. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make that motion.
There's- On the question, roll call, please.
Mr. Mignon?
Yes.
Mrs. Albrecht Troxel?
Yes.
Mrs. Grace Love?
Yes.
Mr. Nash?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes
Mr. Mercado?
Oh, hold on, she had,
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yes to the September 8th and abstain from September 22nd.
Thank you. Mr. Mercado?
yes to both. Next is our consent agenda. Can I have a motion to take 359 outside of our consent agenda and have that separate?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second? Thank you. On the question, roll call, please.
Mr. Mignon?
Yes to remove 359.
Mrs. Albrecht Troxel?
Yes.
Mrs. Grace Love?
Yes.
Mr. Nash?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mr. Mercado?
Yes, may I have a motion to accept the consent agenda as amended?
Make
I'll
that
move it.
motion.
Second?
On the question, roll call, please.
Mr. Mignon?
Yes.
Mrs. Albrecht Troxel?
Yes.
Mrs. Grace Love?
Yes.
Mr. Nash?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mr. Mercado?
Yes, may I have a motion for resolution R2510-359, the Township Accounts, resolution of the Township Council of the Township of Gloucester, Camden County, New Jersey, rejecting all bids for solid waste collection pursuant to NJSA 4811-13.2 and authorizing rebids for solid waste collection. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make that motion.
A second?
On the question, roll call, please.
Mr. Mignon?
Yes.
Mrs. Albrecht Troxel?
Yes.
Mrs. Grace Love?
Yes.
Mr. Nash?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mr. Mercado?
Yes. We did not receive any GTE Gov access emails. We'll now go to our second public comment portion. Each speaker is entitled to 5 minutes. There's 30 minutes total for this time period. Each speaker may speak once. At the end of your comments or question, council may respond to your questions or comments. Does anyone like to speak during this second public comment? Mr. Burns, Mr. Eckstein, Ms. Coyne, Ms. Hendry, and Mr. Leader, in that order.
Good evening, Council. Brian Burns, Hallwood Drive in Ariel.
Good evening.
First, I want to congratulate the chief on your retirement. That's, I always like to hear about people retiring. You certainly deserve it. And in my 37 years in the township, I've always had, the utmost respect for the police force. I've always been treated fairly. I remember when my son was an infant. This is 36 years ago. Little toddler, he fell back and he hit his head, bled like you would not believe. And as a first-time parent, I'm like, oh my God, what, and kids' heads bleed when they're little, like there's no tomorrow. And it was a snowy winter day. There had to be 10 inches of snow. And I called 911 and it seemed like a miracle. They were at the house with an ambulance and a police car and a snowplow. It seemed like it was 2 seconds. And I can remember it like it was yesterday. So you probably weren't the chief at the time. But I'm very happy for you. Congratulations.
I appreciate you. We've been a gentleman dealing with you for any issue that came up.
So
I
it's,
appreciate
you have a very stressful job.
Thank you.
And you're going to enjoy not being stressed anymore.
I appreciate it.
So I wanted to revisit the Hickstown Road site again. Since we don't have dialogue back and forth, I wanted to follow up on Mr. Mercado's response to my question last time. You folks know about the Hickstown Road site. There's a proposal for 4 warehouses. The preservation of the site is strongly supported by the master plan reexamination, which even goes so far as to recommend a redevelopment zone on this parcel of land. And you folks are the redevelopment entity. So this is not something I'm making up. It's in the master plan reexamination. Right, the preservation of the site is also strongly supported by the open space recreational plan. So I asked last meeting, will council, working as the redevelopment entity, follow the recommendation of the master plan reexamination and create a redevelopment zone? And Mr. Mercado's response was, well, it's private property and he doesn't support eminent domain, but this is not eminent domain. You folks have redevelopment zones all the time for builders, all the time. All my time here, it's just over and over and over again. You have a workshop, a builder wants to do X, Y, Z on a particular property, and he gets a redevelopment zone. So this is not eminent domain. This is just the ability for council to do what is in the best interest of the local residents to preserve a natural heritage site of which there is only a limited number throughout the state of New Jersey. And you can rezone this as environmental residential. So the property owner could still follow through and build a few homes on the site based on the zoning. But it certainly is not eminent domain. And I'm encouraging you folks, and I've given you the information several times, and to take this as an opportunity to save one more piece of ground that is a natural heritage site that is strongly supported by the master plan reexamination and the open space recreational plan. Supported far more so than being supported as general industrial site. So thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Burns.
Good evening, Council.
Good evening.
Ira Eckstein, Glen Oaks. Last month, I put in an Oprah request about township debt. And I got some numbers back from Mrs. Art in response to it and had a difference of what the township debt was at the end of the year that was part of the annual debt statement versus the number that she used herself. So I asked her that question, what's this difference? And she told me it was due to stormwater ordinances that have not been completed from last year. And then I asked when were the projects were going to be expected to be completed, and I haven't heard back anything. So I'm trying to find out what's going on. While and Mr. Mercado and Mr. Cardis, you both got a copy of that email because we were having an email conversation, and she copied you and I replied to all. So I guess you would have looked at it, right? But that's what I'm asking.
Okay, thank you.
Denise Coyne, Hughes Landing.
Good evening again.
Good evening. Good evening. The following is based on public record as I understand it and reflects my personal opinion as a taxpayer and a resident. Recently, this council approved the settlement agreement in the matter of 1000 Williamstown, New Jersey LLC versus Township of Gloucester. That case grew out of the warehouse proposal on Williamstown Road in Ariel. The developer bought the land with the intent of building a warehouse, but the settlement instead gives him the right to build more than 200 townhomes. That alone will add dozens of new school children at an average cost of $16,000 per year per student. And the taxpayers will be funding that. The settlement also required something more, a study on block 18302 lot 5, a 4.45 acre lot with a house on it. purchased by the same builder for $775,000. On August the 11th, I stood here and warned that taxpayers were being asked to pay for an unnecessary study on this property, a study that served no purpose because the builder already owns it and could develop it under the existing zoning. That same night, your attorney told residents that if the property did not meet the statutory criteria, there would be no obligation to designate it. His exact words were, quote, "If that zone was determined not to meet the statutory criteria, there's no binding obligation for the planning board or the township to designate it as such," end quote. Well, the study's finished and it states in black and white, the subject property does not independently satisfy the statutory criteria. So by your own attorney's assurance, that should have been the end of the matter. But instead, the study pivots to a loophole. It cites a clause in the law that says even if the lot does not meet criteria, it can still be included for continuity and cohesion of a redevelopment area. If that's the case, then why did we spend thousands of taxpayer dollars on a study in the first place? If the law allows you to include the lot no matter what, then the study was meaningless. And what is the outcome? The builder already owns the lot. He does not need a redevelopment designation to develop it. The only thing the designation adds is eligibility for benefits like a pilot, a tax break. That is why I said on August 11th, this was an unnecessary study and taxpayers were being misled. I asked on August 11th whether a pilot was part of this settlement agreement, and I did not get an answer. The public has a right to demand accountability. We deserve to know tonight if a pilot will be or already was awarded as a part of the settlement agreement with 1000 Williamstown Road, LLC. For the record, and for inclusion in the minutes, I'm asking the following. 1, did anyone on council actually review a fiscal impact analysis of this project? 2, was anyone on council told that you're required to approve this designation? And 3, was a pilot promised as part of the settlement agreement? And if so, for how many years? If the builder is awarded a 10-year pilot, the cost to taxpayers of educating children from 204 townhomes could reach $10 to $16 million over that period, while the developer pays reduced taxes. The burden would fall squarely on the residents who are already covering the cost of school children from the original settlement. Right now, the deal looks like it'll save embarrassment for the mayor who's up for re-election, and it'll greatly benefit the builder. But it appears that the taxpayers, the very people you represent, will be paying for council's mistake and for saving face for many years to come. If you approve this lot being included in the redevelopment area, you will prove my August 11th warning was correct. Taxpayers were misled, taxpayers' dollars were wasted, and this process was never about planning or criteria. It was about setting up a path to give a developer something extra he could not get under normal zoning rules. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, Dina Hendry, Summerdale.
Good evening.
Good evening.
On September 22nd meeting, my public comments began around the 2-hour mark. And during the closing remarks, Councilwoman Grace remarks began around 2 hours and 19 minutes and 32 seconds. Councilwoman Grace, your comments were out of line. You gaslit the residents. You played the victim, turning a real discussion about overdevelopment into a speech about yourself. Once again, your remarks were divisive and a pity party for one, when the focus should have been about the people in this room, when the focus should have been about the apology of your comments from the previous meeting. You claim to listen, but you clearly don't. You publicly stated that I told you that you needed to do some soul searching. That's false. Another resident said that, not me. If you can't even get that right, then you're not listening. You're just reacting. Accuracy matters. Representation matters. Listening matters. Being impartial matters. If you're going to quote residents or speak about their words, make sure that you are correct. These meetings are not your stage. It is about the community's voice. 2 meetings ago, the community spoke about traffic, infrastructure, overbuilding. Never once was it about race, diversity, or yourself. Last meeting, you said that you lost your voice. No. You gave that voice to the public when you took an oath. You swore to be impartial, not emotional. You don't get to use taxpayer dollars to center yourself. And while the residents were speaking, you were on your phone around 9:00 p.m. What is so urgent that you don't pay attention to what the residents are saying, that you're on your phone? Once again, you were on your phone today. You never apologized, not even once. And if that performance was your idea of an apology, that was completely hollow and you're mistaken. Therefore, I'm asking these 3 things. 1, that you publicly correct your misstatement at the next meeting and in the official minutes. 2, that you show full attentiveness and respect during the meetings, no phone distractions. 3, that you stop framing yourself as the victim and instead demonstrate the accountability and being impartial and being the expected of an elected official. This is not about you. This is about the people. And I will not back down from the truth. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who'd like to speak that's not spoken this evening? Okay. Mr. Leader, well then stand up. I apologize that I called you out earlier.
You dropped something behind you.
No, thank you, Chief.
I got it.
Appreciate it. Dave Leader, Glendora. Is the structure of the council meeting to follow Robert's rules? If not, then what standard? I'd like to talk about communication. I'd like to address Council President Mercado and his little council persons. How did that statement feel to you? Not polite language, right? I apologize. I was saying that as an example. I mean to use that language to highlight President Mercado's breach of Robert's rules and just general etiquette. His breach of etiquette has occurred several times in the past. President Mercado used demeaning language when addressing the public. These breaches can be found by reviewing the videos of Township of Gloucester meetings. Mr. Mercado addressed members of the public with the phrase, "you and your little friends," several times. A very demeaning phrase which caused the public to feel small and minimized. Last month, Mr. Mercado addressed me after the meeting in the parking lot. His address was received as a personal rant by me. Among other complaints, he accused me of sitting in the back with my little friends. This verbal behavior must stop. An apology to the public should be forthcoming from President Mercado. Additionally, he should be admonished by the township for his behavior. There should be no reason why the president of council be allowed to use his position to make the public feel less than. Council's meeting rules of order are designed to make the public second-class members of the meeting already, without President Mercado of council diminishing the public by his choice of words. Mr. Mercado also asked whether I was going to post my recent observations on Facebook as I had in the past. Yes, that is the only way I can get my viewpoint and preferences known to others. I can't afford the supervised postcards, which I have a pound of here. Excuse me. That are filling my mailbox. I have no other access to the public. This is my form. I told Mr. Mercado that I liked Orlando Mercado as a person, great values and appreciation for his community. However, I do not like President Mercado as a public official and a politician. Communication. It start with a communication of U.S. mail postcards and signs of negative personal information, both true and made up, from the political action committees. I have all these documents. As I say, there's a pound of them. It just goes on and on. I much prefer it when politicians state their credentials and their goals without criticizing their opposition. Did Councilman Castro, Councilwoman Grace, and Albright Troxel, who are running for re-election, approve these nasty political accusations by their PAC to be sent to the public? You need to look at yourselves if you're getting the same communications that I'm getting, and wonder why it doesn't say, as Councilwoman, I approved these messages. It doesn't say that. I wonder if you do. I have no way of knowing. Well, I have another page. Green Team, I visited the office of the mayor to look at the pictures of the DARE drawings that the children gave.
Mr. Leader, I'm sorry, your time is up.
I asked for a return phone call from Mr.
Is there
Cruz,
anyone else that would like to speak
and I
this
have not
evening?
received any response. Thank you for hearing me.
This concludes our second public comment. Mr. Burns, now, when I respond, if any council member would like to respond to these as well, please let me know. Mr. Burns, thank you for your comments on Hickstown Road. Again, that property is a privately owned property. And that individual has every right to do what they want to do with that particular property. If that individual came to us and talked about possibly doing something different with that property, or redeveloping it, or including it in some type of plan, then that individual has the right to do that. From what I understand, that application, Ms. Corbin, has not been sent to the planning board yet. No application has been submitted. So I'm echoing what I've said before in previous meetings. Now, what I indicated that you said eminent domain, I said eminent domain, and council's not interested. I said, when we're trying to we're not going to take someone's property or tell them how to use their own private property. That's going down the road of eminent domain. I didn't say that we're going to do eminent domain. But again, that is a private property. An application has not gone forward to the planning board. Ms. Corbin works with our planning board. Ms. Albright Troxel sits on our planning board. That application has not been forwarded to that. Mr. Eckstein had a Oprah request that was sent regarding the township's debt, and the CFO had responded, and there was a follow-up from Mr. Eckstein. Mr. Corris and Mrs. Eric, is there any response to that that you can provide this evening, or follow up with Mr. Eckstein? Or have you completed your conversation with Mr. Eckstein on that request?
I'm going to defer to the CFO. Ms. Sarah did respond to the Oprah. I don't know what exactly she can lend to that would enhance the response that she already gave.
Well, he asked the status of the stormwater projects. So the storm, our engineer CES is currently, they're currently ongoing. There's multiple projects, and I believe some are finishing up. There's still some issues with some. I'm not really involved in the day-to-day of all where the projects stand. And once the projects are all completed, it's through the New Jersey iBank. So once all the projects are completed, we will borrow the money from the New Jersey iBank, and then they'll be on our debt statement. So hopefully that answers the questions. I guess if you need more information, we could probably reach out to our engineers and find the status of the projects, but they are ongoing and they are pretty much getting ready to be completed.
Thank you. Ms. Coyne made comments regarding the 1,000 Williamstown property, the townhomes that are to be built as part of the settlement agreement, and alluded to a study on the property and comments made. That was made by Mr. Asalta, is that correct?
That's correct.
And that the study, I did not receive, do you have a copy of that study?
I have
That
not
was
received.
completed?
yeah.
I don't, has anyone on council seen that study?
I did.
You've seen the study?
Yeah.
That was completed?
Yes.
That said it did not fit that. Okay, could
Yeah.
you share that? Do you want to comment on that? Okay,
So the study was just completed, and the planning board had a discussion and adopted the study in September 23rd at their regular public hearing. And that study will then, the next step will come to council, which will be, I believe, tentatively scheduled the first meeting in November next month.
okay.
That is when the study will be discussed and whether council would like to adopt by resolution the study that the planning board did and the determination of that study.
So I've not seen that study, so I'm not going to comment on something I've not seen. Sorry, Ms. Coyne, I'll give you a comment the next meeting. But do you like to
So the
comment
only,
on Mr.
the only
Nash?
thing, and I believe I understand Denise's question, but there was a study that was done by Remington and Vernon. There was dollars associated with that study. The planning board found that it was not conducive to make the development change. However, because of some sort of exception, the cohesion of the area, they are allowed to make the change anyway.
Mhm.
So I think the concern was, and the question was, and maybe there's more to it. Maybe it's due diligence. We had to do the study, but I think the question was, why did we do a study if we ultimately were going to say change it anyway, even if it didn't pass? I think that's what the question was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
So, okay. So, all right.
but maybe
Yeah, I don't-
there's a
I don't have
process.
that. I have not viewed that.
Yeah.
And I don't think the 6 other members of council have viewed that. So we'll take a look at that. With the pilot, pilot was a discussion to have a payment in lieu of taxes, was part of the settlement agreement. With the payment in lieu of taxes, the developer they're still paying full freight on the land. And then the pilot is paid in increments, but that's also something they can offer as part of this agreement. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Carlemare, to those individuals that are purchasing
That's correct.
that property as well. When we talked about that agreement in closed session, there was discussions about comparisons of what the difference was on a monetary amount. With a pilot, yes, all those funds go to the township during that certain period of time. And then it is segued over to the county, fire, and the school districts. There's 3 questions you had asked. The council review the fiscal impact analysis, the request to approve, I can't read my writing, and the pilot. Request to approve the designation of the council review these things. I did not see a fiscal or recall seeing a fiscal impact analysis. The pilot that was discussed with the agreement. And then, a misuse of funds, you made a comment about meaningless, that the study was meaningless. The bottom line is the taxpayers did not want to have warehouses in that area. And there are no warehouses that will be in that area. Ms. Hendry made comments regarding the September 22nd meeting, and Ms. Councilwoman Grace's comments at the end of that meeting, and requested three things. Did you write that down?
I'm fine.
Okay, you're fine with that? Very good. Okay. Mr. Leader, yes, we do follow Robert's Rules of Order here. And Mr. Leader, I'm aware any conversation I have with you, it's a whisper down the lane. So I know that. But the conversation I had with you in the foyer, and there were individuals there, you were apologizing to me, and you were telling me that you like me as a person, but not as council president. And you would like to play pool with me. If, you would play pool with me or have a drink. And I said, I don't drink. But I also told you about my comments to you. And I didn't appreciate you shouting in the back because you made a comment. And you know what? I made the little friends comment, but I'm not going to apologize for that. In regards to the other stuff, the pound of information you're going to receive, you may receive another pound in the next few weeks, but I'm not going to discuss that. I don't discuss that in our council chambers here. With that, we'll go to our polling of directors.
Mr. Carlin.
Nothing to report.
Mr. Carter.
Nothing at this time.
Chief Harkins.
I want to thank council for taking up the time for the presentation and all the support, as I mentioned before. And I will be here on October 27th, God willing, for the next council meeting. So I thank you for the time that it took tonight. The officers appreciated you going through that, and the families for sure. And it's a great night for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Mr. McGill.
Nothing to add. Thank you.
Mrs. Corbin. Mrs. Zarrett. Mr. Mignon.
Congratulations to all the officers and the K-9 for their promotions. And Chief, congratulations on your decision to retire. We'll save the next comments for the next meeting.
Mrs. Albright Troxel.
I think I'm in the process of creating a resolution that he's not allowed to retire. You've done such an excellent job over the years, and I couldn't be more proud of you and your whole team. And tonight, when I looked out and saw all the support, it was wonderful. It really touched my heart, as you've always done and as the police have always done for me. Thank God I don't need you too much, but what you do is you give me the comfort as a senior citizen with a disability to live in this township and feel comfortable that I can go anywhere in this town and know I'll be safe. And that is so important when you're older. Also, the Monsignor Mannion. I think we should remember before we speak what Monsignor said tonight in his prayer. Those things were very important to say. Be kind, be gentle to people. That's really, really important today, because in today's society, there's a lot of anger. And we don't create more anger. We do create more anger by spreading it. If we show kindness, maybe some of that anger will go away. So thank you for being here tonight. And Chief, again, I just think the world of you. Thank you.
Mrs. Grace Love.
Yes, I want to just say congratulations to the officers that were promoted in our newest K-9. Chief, you have been stellar. You've run a stellar department. I have been so happy to watch you. I'm overjoyed to know that you're going to be retiring and doing whatever. I'm looking forward to seeing what you're doing next. I'm sure it'll be exciting things, but you deserve your retirement and to do whatever it is that you love to do. Everyone else have a great night.
Mr. Nash.
Yeah, so a few things. Not to go back, but to go back on the 1092 Williamstown Road. One of the concerns Ms. Coyne brought up was if council investigated the difference between litigation or settlement. And obviously it was a big concern for council. and that was brought up. And what we did was the 2 closed sessions, it was brought up both times, and we were taking the advice of counsel, as the attorney, that it was a more intelligent decision to settle than it would be to go through litigation. So yes, it was brought up, and that everyone agreed to that. So congratulations to the promoted officers and the new officers. It was a great ceremony. I also want to mention 2 weeks ago we had a veterans barbecue. I attended it with my grandfather, who is a veteran as well, and we had a great time. It was an amazing event. So I want to thank everyone who was involved in that. But what I noticed when I was there, and I've noticed for the many years I've been in GT, I want to give a special shout out to Public Works. These guys are amazing, guys and girls. They every event that the township holds is perfect. These guys are on top of it. I'm a president of GT Baseball. We have a flag if our flag's ripped, they're out there the next day. These guys are top notch. Don Martino, Kevin Bucciaroni, Bob Morris, Bobby Tyshock, great guys. They run a really tight ship, and we're as residents of GT, we're very lucky to have them. Chief, my neighbor, thank you for many years of excellent service. We're going to miss you. I hope you stay in our neighborhood so I can see you around town. Maybe we can play pickleball or something. And I want to wish you a very long and relaxing retirement. All right. And lastly, Boswood Bagels. Has anyone been there?
Yes.
Okay. Another local business right down here by the ShopRite in Laurel Springs. I went there the other day. I frequently regularly that place. Great owner, great food, and I recommend people check them out. Thank you.
Mrs. Walters?
I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight in your comments. I want to congratulate all the promotions and the new officers. Some of those new officers were students of mine when they were 5. So it is nice to see how they've grown, mature, and they're giving back to their community. So it's really nice to see. And congratulations, Chief, on your retirement. You are a leader. You are somebody that they look up to, we look up to. We know that we are safe. If there's an issue, we call you, take care of it right away. So we thank you for your dedication. You can tell that the police officers, they want to be part of your team because of how you run it. So we appreciate all that. Congratulations and good luck and enjoy.
Mr. Mercado?
I want to thank everyone for coming out this evening. Congratulations to the newly sworn officers and the officers that were promoted. A few things have come up recently and events, but also upcoming events that we have. On September 26th, we had Field of Dreams had its first ever All-Star game for its Field of Dreams to conclude its season. And I want to thank Councilman Vice President Mignon for the leadership that he shows that organization and having a stellar all-star game under the lights at the Field of Dreams. It was magical. They had walk-up music. It was a wonderful time there. So I want to thank you and the organization for doing that. This past Saturday in Glendora, the Citizens Appreciation Park received 36 new honorees, volunteers that were recognized for their service to our community, and their names were affixed on those plaques in Glendora at Citizens Appreciation Park. This Saturday is the Beer and Food Truck Festival. This is a fundraiser for the Gloucester Township Scholarship Committee, which funds scholarships for our high school seniors to go to college. This is their event, and we support that. And I'm going to echo what Councilman Nash says. Public Works helps support that. Our police help support that to make this event go forward. So I want to thank the Gloucester Township Scholarship Committee for putting this event, continuing this event, and wish them a successful event on Saturday. On October 24th is our Trunk or Treat event here in Veterans Park. There will be thousands of students there, children, that'll be trick-or-treating at Trunk or Treat. And then at the October 27th meeting, we will be celebrating coaches of our organizations, our youth organizations here for Coaches Appreciation Month on October 27th at our council meeting. And lastly, congratulations to the chief on his retirement. I've been around the chief for about 20 years. The last 6 years he served as the chief. That was a quick 6 years. But I'm going to, I'll save some comments for another time, but I want to comment on what he does outside of the department, where he serves as a servant leader, a man of faith in our community. But this is a guy who has this large workforce here overseeing and keeping our town safe. But then he's out there every Saturday in the spring coaching Field of Dreams baseball with myself, Mrs. Waters, Mr. Mignon, Mrs. Dentino, Mrs. Carr out there. And I think he probably has the most fun out there doing that. And the wonderful thing is when you do coach, no one cares what your political affiliation is, what your religious affiliation is, whatever, only this thing. They care that you're out there spending time with their children and having fun with them. So that is the stuff that I want to bring to light. But congratulations on your retirement, Chief. Well deserved.
I'll still be there for that.
All right. Yes, exactly. Fantastic. All right. With that, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Have a great evening, everyone.
Don't understand Robert's rules, do you? You needed to recognize me before you closed the meeting because I was standing. No one was-
Meeting's adjourned.
Better study up on Robert's rules, please.
Have a good night. You too. I go home and eat dinner now. Since Orlando never feeds us.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.